All right. So we've got a few warm-ups planned for you today that'll be combined warm-ups. Then we'll review what we did last time. And then we'll just get diving right into those scene breakers. And then by the end of the day, we will actually practice on our main stage so that we will get some experience feeling ogled while we do improv, which, can feel more exciting, more energy added with every eye that's on you. So, first of all, because there might be stragglers, as an experiment, we are going to play a game called Simon Says Adventure. So here's how it works. Simon says, take out your umbrella. Simon says, open your umbrella. Simon says, feel the wind, catch your umbrella. Simon says, allow it to tug harder and harder and harder. Simon says, grab onto a tree. Simon says, watch the tree get pulled up out of the ground. Simon says, feel it pull out. Oh. Simon says, look down.
Uh-oh.
Simon says, look at the tree that you pulled out of the ground. Simon says, consider feeling your own muscles, but you can't. Simon says, look at the clouds. Simon says, root the tree in one of the clouds. Imagination, right? Simon says, put one foot on a cloud. Simon says, fold up your umbrella. Simon says, take another step. Simon says, dive into the cloud. Simon says, put your umbrella in your mouth. Simon says, try to the cloud. Simon says, go see a shark, a cloud shark.
Mhm.
Simon says, swim faster. Simon says, swim faster. Simon says, take out your umbrella. Simon says, see the mime yourself and the shark chompers almost get you. Simon says, be yourself and look at the shark beneath you. Simon says, show a look of whatever. Simon says, it's over. That's it. Just a little warm up, just to get our imaginations expanded and flowing and to practice a little bit of mime. You can tell, yeah, there's a lot of room for the to happen and how visceral that feels. Okay, we're gonna do a game called 5 Things Plus a Blank Blank. So like a Peppy Baker, all right, a Peppy Prince. So I'm going to have a character. So I'm gonna be, actually, I'll say, Zachary, give me a salty cobbler.
No one's paying enough for shoes these days.
Great. Now, salty cobbler, would you ask for me to be a character?
Be an ungrateful customer.
No one serves the customer these days. All right, now I'll say, cobbler, give me 4 things that you love about shoes.
I get to work with my hands. Each shoe is a work of art. It's a historical practice, and I like shoes. They're nice.
That's 4 things. It should be 5 things, but whatever. All right, now, cobbler, you asked for me for 5 things.
Ungrateful customer. What are your 5 least favorite things about customer service?
I hate waiting in line. I hate stupid rebates. I hate wasting my time. I hate being disappointed. And I hate talking to other people.
That's 5 things.
So now we just play. Then we could just do new characters whenever we're bored of ours. And then we just keep playing 5 things. All right? So you got 3 minutes. Breakout rooms. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Boom! All right, I got a good one for you. It's a little challenging, but totally worth doing. This game is called I Know What's Going On plus Get Yours. And here's the way that it works. It's 2 players, and one player does something weird, and the other person says, I know what's going on, and then says the other person's motivation. All right? Then you'll just keep saying, I know what's going on, weird thing, I know what's going on, weird thing, I know what's going on. And then at some point, you'll feel it. You pick your own motivation too. And you'll just say, I want blah, 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 blah. And the moment you do that, the game is over. So let's do an example. Zachary, would you do something very weird with words, please?
Words. Okay. Uh, uh, is the store open?
I know what's going on. You want to come inside to my beautiful store of beautiful cutlery. Yes, it is open. Come on in.
Oh, God, is cutlery? Do people still use cutlery? Is that a thing?
I know what's going on. You're actually an enemy competing for business, and you're trying to make me feel stupid.
Yeah, like wow. That wall color. Okay.
I know what's going on. I'm going to make myself feel morally superior by being really, really nice to you. Come on, let's take a look at the cutlery.
Great.
All right, that's the way the game works. So now everyone go out to your breakout rooms and please go ahead and know what's going on to get yours. Breakout room. All right, everybody, you've got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Boom! Come on back. We are going to play What Comes Next, which is a review from yesterday, so no additional games. That's crazy pants. We are going to do a level 2 version of this game, though. Last time we did it where we switched to his leading. Not this time. Now one person leads the whole time and the other person says what comes next, follows the whole time. And they will get 3 chances, and once the last chance is out, the person who is trying to make the scene go melts. All right, so here's how it works. Zachary, would you please start with saying what comes next?
What comes next?
So now I'll just say a thing, like starting with we are or there is. So like, we are kangaroos. And if he likes it, he'll act it out. And then if he acts it out, I will too. And I will just wait until he says, what comes next?
What comes next?
We see an oasis on the horizon and we're very thirsty.
Nope.
Okay, so that's 1 strike. Then I'll say, we are holding shovels.
Yep.
Okay, so now we might start exchanging some dialogue at this point if he likes it.
These are some real nice shovels. I don't know where you got them, but
Yeah, we gotta hide our treasure before people try to take it from us.
Yeah. Let's just dig, dig, dig. Go, go, go.
You gonna say what comes next?
What comes next?
We dig, 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 go, go, go.
What comes next?
We bury our shovels in our own hole.
How are we gonna bury our shovels if our shovels are in the hole?
Oh, we just throw them in and then we'll just, I don't know, scoot the dirt back on top.
What comes next?
We scoot the dirt back on top.
All right. What comes next?
We realize that there's no way to get the shovels back out easily.
Nope.
That's 2. We dive into the dirt.
And nope.
No! Can you tell I intentionally gave a bad one on the 3rd one? I didn't want the scene to go forever.
Nope.
So that's the game. One person only says what comes next, the other person only gives suggestions, and once you get to 3, you melt. And the objective of the game is to make it such that the other player enjoys it for as long as you can. Be honest, say no, be weird, try to push them, see what they'll let you get away with. It's fun. Breakout rooms. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! Here we go. We've got one more thing before we go into Scene Breaker, and that is It's Tuesday. This is a game that explores game, which is an improv concept that's about a moment of fun. A thing, a pattern, a thing that you do more than once that is fun. And in this game, called It's Tuesday, the pattern is you become more of the same emotion no matter what. So you pick the emotion ahead of time and just double down on that emotion, and the other person, no matter what they do, you're more of that emotion. And then the fun thing to do if you're the straight man, which is the person who's not the emoting one, they can either feed the flames or withhold them from you as a part of their own exploration of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Zachary, will you please begin with either mad, glad, sad, or afraid? You don't have to say it aloud, just do it, please.
I'll begin.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely day it is.
Yeah, isn't it lovely? You can have this sausage.
Ooh, a sausage.
I know.
What is it?
It's made of licorice, your least favorite food.
Mmm. Oh. Wow, that is a powerful flavor.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, now that we're here at the park, that I set your house on fire.
Oh, great. You did it. And no one knows it was me? The insurance is going to be huge.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. This is wonderful. I thought I was going to have to set the fire myself, but this is even better.
I also wanted to tell you that your dogs are there too.
My dogs are there too? Oh man, this is such a better way for them to go. They were dying of cancer and now I don't have to watch them.
Oh, I thought that was actually going to hurt you, but I guess not. Okay, that's the game. So you just keep going until you find some kind of absurdity ending. Cool? So breakout rooms, choose Mad Glad Sad or Afrad, and if you are the straight man, mess with them. Breakout rooms.
My poor dogs. It's like, I don't know. I did the thing of like, just do it first.
Yep, just choose the emotion and explain second. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! Okay, we've done all of our review. We're going to do 3 scene breakers, and I'm going to give you little notes and focuses, foci, if you will, and then we will be ready to go do it on the main stage for ourselves. Okay, so as a reminder, one person is the scene breaker and one person is the scene maker. Okay, so you'll say, do you want to make or break? And someone will say something like,
Make.
okay, that means that they will keep the scene together, and I'll go, okay, I'll break. I might ask for what level of spiciness they want. What level of spiciness do you want for my break?
3.
A 3? All right.
Nope.
My notes, my primary focus for you, beyond all the other things we've worked on and all these games that you'll have moments where you'll be like, oh, now's the time to It's Tuesday, or now's the time to choose to know. The real focus, though, is to give someone a motivation and have your own character. Okay, so Zachary, please begin this one with like an emotion with occupation. That's our character tool, or match mine. It's up to you. And then just give yourself a motivation and react with that in mind. Okay? So I'll start with something weird as the breaker, and I'm going to give you spiciness level 3. Here we go. I'm going to keep it going. Woo! I'm here.
Oh, it's good to see you. Your interview's just about to begin.
Oh no. No.
No, get out of the pneumatic tubes. Come on. You need to get up here. We need this to happen.
No.
We have chocolate.
Zachary, say I know what's going on and then give me a motivation.
I know what's going on. I know you're nervous. I know you're scared.
No, I'm not. I'm a big brave dog.
I know you're brave. You came all the way out here, all the way into space. Now you just have to go 30 minutes further through the interview. I believe in you.
What kind of chocolate do you have?
I know it's the kind of chocolate that won't kill you, because you're a dog. It won't kill you. I'm so glad you've decided to get started and show us how you can walk on your hind legs.
Bam. There you go. Right? Nice job. That was some good work. This was a hard move after we did so much space stuff, right? And that is how you play Scene Breaker. Woo! Breakout rooms. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! All right, that may have been good, that may have been rough. Woo dog! That's just the nature of the Scene Breaker game. It's hard, and that makes high stakes, and that makes things exciting for our future audiences. I have no new notes other than you can feel the points of all the games you've learned thus far. Um, if you're the people who are being weird, if you're the breakers, give them a hint every so often, like try and define my relationship, or it's Tuesday, or give yourself a motivation. Just help them out with a whisper. It's totally allowed in real life and on the stage and all the time because it's fun to see people do that. Breakout rooms. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Okay. I told you we would do 3 and then go on the stage, but I lied. Now we're going on the stage. So go ahead and go to one of the 2 main stages. If we have more than 6 people, please go half and half into the main stages. Okay. So if we have 6, we'll just put them all right into the one, just into main stage 1. If we have more, then please split up. You'll notice you have the ability to have your cameras on or off. If you're not one of the 2 people who are on stage, please turn your cameras off. So please, everyone, leave your videos off. And now let's have 2 players come on stage by turning your videos on. I'll also note there is a way to turn off, if you see like everyone's screen on, there is a way to turn it off so that you're only able to see just the people on. I think it's like the top right, and then there's a drop down and it says like only present videos on or something like that. You can do that, but it's not like, it just makes the experience more pleasant. And yes, so now 2 people on stage, please. Great, so 2 cameras should be on now. And like, I would much rather everyone get on stage and then people come off stage than like all crickets. So now, please, 2 new people on stage, please. All right, so hopefully like 3 people came off and then maybe 2 went off and then 1 went on and then it was all fine, okay? 2 new people on stage, please. If you didn't have more than 6 in a group, then that's fine. Just go ahead and rotate. Okay, 2 new people on stage, please. It's good to rehearse. All right, hopefully we've got that vibe. Now, those 2 people on stage, please do a scene breaker scene. So just openly say, hey, you want to make or break? And then begin your scene. Before we begin, though, I'll give you a couple notes. 1, you should all have the ability to mute anyone. Use this wisely. The wise time to use it would be if someone is being loud in the background and they don't know it. So if they're being distracting or something, they're crunkling chips or something, you could just mute them. Or if you wanted to be really rude, I think you can even drag them outside of the room and put them somewhere else. I think you have that ability, but be nice. But in a show, that would be a perfect time to do something like that. And if you get booted or muted, maybe you check your sound. Like I'm going to check my sound and put my mic right on right now. Whoops. There we go. That probably sounds better. And without further ado, someone say I will make, someone say I will break. Begin your own show, and viewers, I want you someone to say scene after 6 lines. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, someone say scene. All right, and then 2 more people up. I will wait. Ready, set, go. Hopefully someone has said scene by now. I think I have a good enough internal clock. Okay, unless someone had like a monologue. You probably noticed a few things. 1, it is hard to say scene when you're not on stage. Yep, Even people who are on stage can say scene for themselves, totally allowed. And you just go scene and everyone goes, yay. That's another way to do it, is to just say, yay. It's a good, clear way to say the scene is over. And the reason we're practicing this is because you're going to need to end your own scenes in the show. So we're just building that muscle. So let's have 2 new players on stage, please. Someone raise their hand if they want a scene break. Someone raise their hand if they want a scene make, which is presumably the other one. Great. Now, let's go ahead and begin at the 6th line mark. Please, someone either on stage or in the audience say, yay, to end the scene. Ready, set, go. Okay, the scene is probably over by now. I'm so sorry if I'm interrupting your scenes midway. Other important notes. If you end early, no problem. Just like say things you liked about the scene as a group. It's a great time to do that. Like, oh, I loved blah, 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 blah. Oh, that was cool. All right. These are good ways to build you up in a troupe as you begin developing your troupe vibe. Those are important moments to build up. And leaving empty time after a scene feels bad. So don't do that. It's just like, and scene, silence, ugh, pain. Just say things that you liked. It's so easy. Really specific things. Oh, I loved that character choice. Oh, I love the way that you said, no, I'm not. Whatever it is. Okay, now I'm going to give you a strict 1-minute scene on this scene breaker. So 2 new players. Raise your hand if you want to be the scene maker. 1 minute on the clock. But someone say scene before the minute is up, please. Before the minute is up, ideally just before. Go. Bong! Okay, I gave you a minute and some change. Hopefully someone called scene in there. Please do it. It's good for everyone to call scene. And I know it feels bad to interrupt somebody's scene, but it's good for them and it's good for you because you don't want to be on stage longer than you want to be. And if someone calls your scene, you can always come back to it. You can always start that scene right where you left off if you wanted to. The audience will get it. Like you can always do that. But you can't, it's, if you miss the beat of an ended scene, it's just going to become pain later. So you can always end it when it's good. You can always end it when it's good. And if someone really wanted to, they can always come back to it and it'll be great. It's just like so much easier to wipe the slate clean and start a new thing. Okay? So now I'm going to give you another minute-ish. I'm not even going to tell you, but please do end it before the minute. Feel it yourselves and find the right minute to end a scene. The right minute could be when it's really bad and no one wants it to continue. It could be when someone says something pithy. It could be when someone asked a question and it would leave it ethereal. Whenever anyone has it in their bones to end the scene, please, for the love of all that's holy, end the freaking scene. We need you to do it. So if you found your body move even a little bit, please say yay and end the freaking scene. I know it's hard. You can do it. Go. Bong! Okay, we've ended a few scenes. You've probably felt the moment of agony wherein a scene went on longer than it should have, and you probably felt the moment of, oh, I wanted to see more of that. I would much rather see that experience than extended agony. That's the thing no one wants to see. Great. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and I want you to do 5 scenes. And I want ideally everyone to end a scene once, please. So please, end the scene earlier than later. No one will fault you for ending a scene too early. It will be great.
If you have extra time, it just means you can do more scenes.
And you can give props to other players if you'd like. So please just get 5 scenes in, and we'll give you 5 whole minutes. We're putting you out into the world. My little darlings, you can fly. Go. Come on back.
That's 5 scenes.
You have now done 5 scenes. Maybe you did 4, maybe you did 7. Ooh. You may have experienced the pain of who's making and who's breaking. You can do that overtly. Please volunteer to make instead of break, because like anyone can break. The making is like the noble deed. I will make this scene. So just raise your hand if you're going to make the scene, so that we know who's doing it. Okay? So we're going to send you back out doing 5 more scenes in 5 more minutes. You got this. Go. That's 5 scenes. So you have now had lots of scene breaker experiences that you've done both while on your own and while being ogled by others. Hopefully, you've had the experience of a few audience laughs. Oh, it feels so good. Nom, 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 nom. Now, what we will experience is a little bit of help, what's called side coaching from our audience. Okay, so we're going to give you 2 minutes to do a scene, and audience, meaning us, who's not playing, your goal is to think about what they need to be doing as you watch. And you are collectively allowed to call out twice some keyword or suggestion for them to do. I'm going to give you some examples that I wrote down. You can say, know what's going on, meaning I know what's going on. You can say, motivation, meaning find their motivation or find your own. Like, I want blah, blah, blah. You want blah, blah, blah. You could say relationship, meaning define the relationship. And then the last one you can say is double down or voice or body or character, meaning like get into your body because you're probably like losing your character and slowly just being like, okay, you want to come to the mall? And instead of like, oh, I know, sweetheart, you want to come to the mall, right? Like put in the character. So those are the advice. Collectively, you can give 2 hints throughout the 2 minutes. Here we go. 2 players up. Someone raise your hand. Go. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! All right, that was 2 suggestions in 2 minutes. Now we're going to give you just another run of that. 2 more players up. Someone raise your hand. Audience, you can give a few suggestions, namely, know what's going on, motivation, relationship, voice, body. Go! All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Boom! All right, now we've seen two suggestions in 2-minute scenes. Now we're going to let you do 6 minutes, 3 scenes back to back, 2 suggestions, 2 minutes each. To be more clear, just do 2-minute scenes back to back. We'll do 3 of them in a row, and you can give 2 suggestions per scene while you watch. Okay? I had one suggestion. If you ever hate your own scene, you can end it. You can just end it using your 3-line scene technique and then saying yay. You can always end your own scene with your 3-line scene technique and then say yay. And everyone will respect it. No one has to be on stage more than they want. So you always have an escape hatch if you're like, well, this sucks, I hate it, I'm out. You can do that. Just say like, well, I guess the stars are aligned and that's how it's gonna go. Yay! And then you can make it over. Ready, set, 3 scenes in a row, you got 6 minutes on the clock. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank your partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! All right, you got all your scenes in. Hot diggity dog, that was a lot. So you've gotten the vibe of what it feels like to have some show pacing. You know what it's like to do scene breakers and how good and how not good they can go, and how honestly, it's fine. The worse some people do, the better it is for the show, because then the audience sees how friggin' hard it is, and that's good. We want it to feel like NASCAR, where things can break and go off the road, and then everyone goes, oh, and then we just keep going. As long as we keep the spirit of fun and energy, the audience will love us for our commitment and dying for them on stage. All right? So, now I'll give you guys a chance to have a full 5 minutes to do scene breakers in breakout rooms old school style. Okay? I just want to give you guys the experience, and Zachary had this idea, which was to have you actually just explore the full scene breaker and have a chance to land the plane all on your own before tomorrow we actually start integrating that and putting that into our full show format. Okay? So you'll have 5 minutes. You could end it early. End it whenever you want it to end and whenever you think the plane is ended. Feel your own pacing and then start a new one. You could do 3. You could do 1 long one, depending on how it feels. Don't grind if it feels bad. Don't make yourself do a bad scene. Okay? So breakout rooms, 5 minutes, end your own scenes, choose your own scene breakers. You got this. Go for it. All right, everybody, you got 15 seconds to wrap up this scene. Woohoo! Thank you, partners. You now have 15 seconds to come back to the classroom, please. Bong! We did it! Hot diggity dog. We've got one more rehearsal, and then we've got a show. Woo!
Ooh-wee.
So let's talk show promotion. Here is the easiest thing to do. Just post on social media. Say, like, I'm terrified to do this show, or I'm really excited to do this show. We're not going to charge for the show. It's just going to be a link that they can join into. Cool? It's going to be super easy for people to come to and see. I can tell you that there have been many shows that I really wished some of my friends and family saw. And I have had this happens the most, where after I do a show, I later mention it and they're like, you did a show and didn't tell me? Oh, they hate that. So trust me, invite them now, let them turn you down. They'll prefer that, and they'll be like, I'm sorry I can't come to your show, and you'll be like, you're okay, rather than have them mad at you. Which totally happens. They feel betrayed, like you don't really love them. It's weird, but they do feel that way. I don't get it, but they do. I was like, I'll never invite people to my shows until I'm sure they're excellent, and then they miss like my biggest growing experiences, and I regret it. The other thing of note is the best way, if you really want to get people to show and you're not just going to be like, it's on Facebook, here, come to the thing, which is also a great way to do it, is honestly to invite people one-on-one, just like a message. Just be like, hey, yo, I know you love comedy or X thing, or you mentioned that, like, that I should invite you. So I think that you would love to come to this show for this reason. Super easy, personal message, very effective, like in terms of the research. That's the way to invite people. And that's assuming you're me, who can never remember to tell people in person. I just can never remember to tell people in person. I have to write it on my hand, and even then, I just apparently don't look at my hands. Uh, so, uh, I don't know. Things to people to tell are like your communities. Like, I don't know, if you go to a church or if you have a group of people that you hang out with, it's super easy to just be like, hey, yo, I'm doing an improv show. If you want to come, come. If you don't, you know, just thought you might want to know. Super low stakes. No need to guilt people. It's super easy. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to mingle. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. My suggestion is everyone go grab a snack. Come back and eat the snack. When you're done with the snack, it's a natural time to go. No one will even know that you're just done talking to everyone. All right? So maybe a drink, maybe a snack, whatever it is, we'll just have a nice eating, talking time, and then we'll go do our own thing. Cool? I will see you guys on our last actual day of practice. And woo, 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 it's going to be fun.